Hello Internet, my name is CP127 and welcome back to Minecraft Infdev. Here we are again, in the Minecraft Infdev world. Got the observation tower, we got a staircase, we got the path thing, yep, we got the hole, we got the house, we got the ring, we got the sun is rising, it's a new day here in Minecraft Infdev, isn't it? And it's just amazing. Yeah, it's just wonderful. Yep, and I think I'm going to start this day by jumping into the ring. Whee! That was a bit of a dodgy wee, but whatever. Oh no, that sounds wrong. Anyway, so, there we are, there's the house. No real changes of note this episode. Anyway, I'm going to go now to some of the newer chunks, or at least nearer to the new chunks. So, last episode, which I didn't realize until after recording it, but there was no audio, like, from the game. Long story, Minecraft works differently when you've got your headphones plugged in during these versions. Anyway, point is, basically, in that episode, I went around and explored some new chunks and walked along a massive chunk border for a little while. So today, what I thought I would do is I would create sort of like an observation tower 2.0. Although this one's going to be a lighthouse, I'm thinking. I just want to find, and I want to find a good spot relatively close to the chunk border. So within the vicinity of, say, all of that stuff over there, like those trees there, I want it to be relatively close to that so you can see the new chunks. Although that being said, I want it to obviously be within, well, I guess, walking distance. Strictly speaking, it should be within walking distance of my house and my area and stuff. It should at least be within viewing distance, I'd say. So I should realistically be able to see my my observation tower from the lighthouse. It's funny because I'm basically building the same thing again, but I want to use a different design and I want to make it stand out a bit more. And I was thinking, well, that one's sort of on a I was going to say on a house, but it's on a mountain. It actually kind of makes sense for it to be an observation tower. But I was thinking there's a lot of water and ocean around here. There's a lot of ocean, actually. I mean, look at all of this. Look at all of this. Look at all that. So yeah, there's that. And I figure, well, at some point boats do get added. So I figure when that happens, I might have like a lighthouse here sort of guiding them on their way. And I thought that would make for an interesting idea. Ow. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this episode. In this episode specifically, I think I'm gonna try and sort of build a little stone base, sort of for the lighthouse to stand on, and then from there I will build the lighthouse on top of it. So to start off with, I'm gonna clear out a small bit of land around here-ish, probably about here, to sort of build the stone mound on top of. And you'll see why in a minute. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. I'll cut back when I'm done. My shovel broke, but anyway. So what I will do is sort of map out how big I want. So what I'm going to do at the very bottom, I want to have like a basement area, which technically it'll be more of just like a traditional house, but like when you compare it to the rest of the lighthouse, it will look like a basement because it's at the very bottom. And what I will do is I'm going to have the basement be, I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you do 1, 2, I'll do 1, 2 on this side, 1, 2. And then, actually, no, I'll do 3 on each side. So 1, 2, 3 on either side like this, and then I'll do 2 like that. And then from there, 1, and then you sort of change the angle, so you go from the blocks facing that way to the blocks facing that way. So we do 1, 2, and then the next one over. 1, 2, 3, and then again, just here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. I wonder if this is too big. It might be too big in the end. We'll just have to wait and see. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's a sheep. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I've done that one block too high, but hang on. Hold on. Needs to be one block lower, like this. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then again 1, 2, and 3. And then 1, 2. And 1 here. And then again and again. 1, 2. Like that. 1, 2, 3. Like that. And okay, and then finally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, and this should almost 1, 2. This should just about bring us back where we were before. There we go. So 1, 2, like that, and then 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on. 6, 7. There we go. So that. Oh, hang on. Okay, so that's everything. So now we have, well, a big circle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the stone foundations around this first layer, essentially. Anywhere that's sort of in the ground. I'm going to have this first layer be about from down here, 1, 2, 3. I'm thinking 4 blocks. Like this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3. And basically we just got to go all the way around, and so that it's about 4 blocks tall. Obviously, this is going to be a bit of a larger scale version, essentially, of the observation tower. I think is probably the right way to describe this project. Like, it's the observation tower, but a bit grander and a bit bigger. And also it's got a bit more of a theme to it in the whole, with the whole idea of a lighthouse. So, yeah. So, So what I'll do is I will just cut back when I have finished placing, either when I run out of wood or when I finish placing all of this wood sort of on the sides like this so that it's all 4 blocks tall. Yeah. And we're back. Okay, so as you can see, I have placed... hang on. I have placed the wood all around, and now it's 4 blocks tall. Yeah, that probably seemed obvious. So now what I want to do is sort of build like a rock face, almost, or at least try to, which is... I say try because it would probably be a bit difficult to do in this version, but I can try. For now, at least, it should be about level with the top of the basement layer. At least that's what I'm hoping for, anyway. So, like I said, so we'll just sort of keep it going like this. Also, as well, I do want the rock face, as you can see, I sort of want the rock face to go below the basement, sort of come up from the surface level until it reaches the top layer, like until it reaches the top bit. I think that's more interesting that way. So yeah, I'm just gonna... So again, I think I'm not gonna cut back this time because, yeah, I don't want to make too many cuts. Like I don't want to cut too much out. I don't want to cut too much out of the episode, because otherwise, well, there's not really much of an episode, is there? So I'll just so let's go around here and keep building it up. And like this. And what I'll do is I'll leave a little hole about here, somewhere on this far corner for the, basically there'll be like a little window at the bottom of the lighthouse that allows you to see, that basically lets you see outside of the lighthouse. So let's just think about this. I think like that, maybe? I think if I cut this bit, okay, like that, basically, like that, so that window will basically sort of show up on the edge here as a means of, like, you know. So, yeah, like that. And let's just keep going. Oh, I can't get up. Like I said, the top of it should be level all the way. Okay, so now that whole section's sort of encased. And again, hang on. So, yeah. And I think I want this side in particular to be as sort of... Yeah, I think I'd like to see this side specifically sort of get a lot of rock face sort of on it, to try and sort of balance it out for the areas that don't have as much, such as that front face, which can't really have too much there, because otherwise that would be that basically would be blocking the window. Although I suppose in fairness I could just like have the window be part of the rock face instead. Maybe? I'm not really sure. I'll just have to see how it goes. Okay, Okay. I think the most important thing is sort of disguising the fact that it's a ring around, going around a bit of a sort of bit of wood is the most important thing. Just sort of disguising that as much as possible, so that when viewed from a distance, it will look less like a ring of stone going around and more like an actual like little rock face, which the lighthouse is built upon. So let's sort of do that. So, okay, down to my last stack of stone now, which isn't great. I think I'm probably going a bit too far down for my own good. Okay, let's just quickly step back and have a look at it so far. It's alright. It's alright. I'm gonna have this bit around here be covered as well. Sort of, again, trying to sort of fix certain areas like this, sort of make it a little more interesting. Okay, there we go. One. Okay, and I'm out of stone. Let's have a quick step back and have a look at it. It's not bad. I think that's convincing-ish. I think that probably is. I think, in fairness, though, I think that might work. I think that's gonna work. Yeah. I think that is actually gonna work. Although I'm gonna need more stone to finish it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the house, smelt up a bunch of more stone. I'll finish the rock face sort of off camera, and then I'll also excavate the interior out off camera, sort of get all that set up. And then in the next episode, what I will do is basically I will start building upwards. I am wondering about how far this is going to go, because I mean, I'm just thinking about it. It's a big base, like, for a ginormous, like, it's pretty large base for what may end up being a relatively short lighthouse. I don't know. We'll have to see. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, but you don't have to. And I will see you all later. Bye.